Hi, everyone. These are the most fascinating facts about Jaguar that I bet you didn't know if you make it all the way to the end. Let me know how many of these facts you knew. First fact. The Jaguar is known by the ancient Maya as Balam, the spirit of darkness. It moves through the rainforest without a sound, hunting like a ghost. Locals say you never see a jaguar before it kills you. You just feel the jungle go silent. Second fact. Unlike lions or tigers, jaguars don't kill by suffocating prey. They bite through the skull, piercing the brain in one clean strike. Their jaws are the strongest of any cat relative to body size, strong enough to crush turtle shells like eggs. Third fact. Jaguars hunt almost exclusively at night. Their eyes reflect moonlight with a golden glow, and their night vision is 6 times stronger than a human's. In the dark, they see everything, even your heartbeat in the water. The next fact. Unlike lions or tigers, jaguars don't kill by suffocating prey. They bite through the skull, piercing the brain in one clean strike. Their jaws are the strongest of any cat relative to body size, strong enough to crush turtle shells like eggs. Fifth fact. A jaguar won't chase. It waits, hours, sometimes days, hidden, silent, and patient. Then it strikes once. No warning, no escape, just the fastest, most precise ambush in the rainforest. The next fact. A jaguar can pounce over 20 feet in a single leap, from stillness to lethal motion in a blink. It doesn't waste energy. It waits until it's certain, and then moves like thunder. Seventh fact. Everything about a jaguar is engineered for killing. Heavy shoulders, short, powerful limbs, massive skull. Even their claws are hooked backwards to hold prey that fights back. They are nature's silent executioners. The next fact. In South America's rainforest hierarchy, there are no rivals. Jaguars are the undisputed apex predator. No animal hunts them. Even anacondas, caimans, and pumas stay clear. They own the jungle. Ninth fact. Jaguars have roamed the Americas for over 2 million years, once from California to Argentina. They've survived ice ages, floods, and empires, an ancient lineage of killers that refuse to die out. The next fact. Their bite is so strong they can crack open armored turtles and crush deer skulls in one chomp. It's the only big cat that kills prey this way. Pure precision over power. 11th fact. You'll never see 2 adult jaguars together unless they're mating or fighting. They hunt alone, roam alone, and kill alone. Their silence isn't loneliness, it's dominance. The next fact. Jaguars are known to dive underwater to catch prey. They can hold their breath for nearly a minute, ambushing fish, birds, and even crocodiles beneath the surface, nature's perfect amphibious predator. 13th fact. When monkeys or capybaras sense a jaguar nearby, they go completely silent. The jungle seems to freeze. Even birds stop singing. It's not myth. They instinctively know silence is their only defense. The next fact. To the Maya and Aztecs, jaguars were gods, symbols of power, war, and the night. Aztec warriors wore jaguar pelts into battle to channel their spirit. In their mythology, the jaguar was the guardian between life and death. 15th fact. Jaguars walk so silently that even dry leaves barely rustle beneath them. Their padded paws and low center of gravity make them soundless hunters. You'll never hear a jaguar coming, only the aftermath. The next fact. Jaguars walk so silently that even dry leaves barely rustle beneath them. Their padded paws and low center of gravity make them soundless hunters. You'll never hear a jaguar coming, only the aftermath. Seventeenth fact. They're not just strong, they're strategic. Jaguars have been seen testing traps, studying routines, and even dragging prey into water to drown it. A calculated move for less risk. The next fact. A single male jaguar can control over 80 square kilometers of jungle. They mark territory with scratches and deep roars that echo for miles. Any intruder, even another jaguar, risks death. 19th fact. Their roar sounds less like a lion's and more like thunder or grinding wood. Locals call it the sound of God's growl. At night in the Amazon, it's a sound that freezes everything, even humans listening from miles away. The next fact. Jaguars don't just eat meat, they eat bone. Their jaws can pulverize femurs and skulls, extracting every nutrient. Nothing is wasted. When a jaguar finishes a kill, there's almost nothing left. 21st fact. Jaguars are excellent climbers. They can haul prey heavier than themselves up trees to avoid scavengers. From there, they watch, waiting, kings on their hidden thrones. The next fact. Jaguars are excellent climbers. They can haul prey heavier than themselves up trees to avoid scavengers. From there, they watch, waiting, kings on their hidden thrones. 23rd fact. They ambush from riversides, striking when prey drinks. Many victims never even see them, just a blur, a splash, and silence. The jungle swallows both predator and prey whole. The next fact. The black panther isn't a separate species, it's a melanistic jaguar. Under strong light, you can still see the faint rosettes under the dark coat. These shadow panthers are rare, beautiful, and deeply feared. 25th fact. Before attacking, a jaguar sometimes growls softly, a vibration more felt than heard. In native legends, this was the spirit's warning, one final heartbeat before death. The next fact. In ancient Central America, jaguars occasionally hunted humans, especially lone travelers. Tribes believed they targeted those who disrespected the forest. Whether myth or truth, even today the fear remains. 27th fact. By hunting sick or weak prey, jaguars keep the rainforest ecosystem healthy. Without them, overpopulation and disease spread quickly. They are both killer and healer of the jungle. The next fact. Jaguars remember routes, ambush spots, and even human scents. In protected areas, they've been seen avoiding cameras or patrol paths for months, proving they can learn and adapt faster than most predators. 29th fact. Less than 15,000 jaguars remain in the wild. Poaching, deforestation, and illegal trade are pushing them toward extinction, silencing one of Earth's oldest and most perfect hunters. To many tribes, the jaguar doesn't die. It becomes the night itself. Its spots are said to represent stars in the darkness. When you hear thunder in the jungle, they say it's the jaguar's heart still beating, somewhere beyond sight.